Hello, everyone. Welcome to Dudes and Booze. Today I'm your host, Hazel, and I'm joined by,
Fernando.
Talewa.
And Caitlin.
and then behind the camera we have Josue. He doesn't have a mic for this episode just yet, but next one he said that he's gonna have one because he's the one making the drinks. Next episode, he said he wants to make pisco sour. So,
Wow.
yeah. So today I guess we're gonna talk about friendship because we all have friends. All right. So before we get started, we're gonna give my drink a try. This is not the original that I had in plan, but last minute it came through, and then I did old fashioned, which is my go-to whenever I go to a bar. So it's just pretty simple. It's bourbon, bitters. I like to squeeze a little bit of orange myself if I make it, and then the peel just to get that essence and the smell. And yeah, so if you guys want to try it, and we're rating it, right? Okay.
The bottle.
Oh, it was left outside, but
Well, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
cheers. The disrespect. Cheers. It's a very strong drink. If you don't like bourbon or scotch or whiskey, things like that, it's probably not a. It's not a drink for everyone. It's known to be like I wouldn't say manly, but most men tend to go for this drink just because of men tend to be more towards the scotch and whiskey and stuff. So there's that.
We
All right.
didn't even get to rate it.
Yeah. We're gonna
Oh
rate it.
yeah. Well, that's gonna messed up, guys.
Huh? The pillow?
We had to rate Fernando's.
Did we?
No, I said that's gonna mess up that y'all didn't rate it.
Oh,
No,
you
'cause
just moved on.
moved on.
Okay.
Okay, I'll start. I mean, it's good. It's a little bit on the strong. I think for what I've had, at least, it's a little on the stronger side of usual old fashions that I've tried. So maybe you just put a little bit more of bourbon, but it's good.
Wait, what?
At least
is
the
it
ones that
strong?
I've tried.
So
It's a
next
little on the
time-
stronger side. I
So
think.
next time I have to put more bourbon?
I think.
No, you
less.
put more bourbon and
Less,
simple
right?
syrup to make it sweeter.
So maybe you didn't put that much simple
Yeah.
syrup. Maybe that's how you like them. So, well, good.
What about you guys?
Caitlin.
Oh, it is pretty strong, but I don't really like dark liquor like that, so that's why I don't like. I don't like old fashions in general, but it's not like bad. I just don't like old fashions, but that's just me.
Tika?
Well, this is my first time having one.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
and I don't like it.
Good, Tika.
They all pretty much taste. To me, they all. I've had one like 3 times. Like I always try it because I'm like maybe I will like it. The first time I had it was in Tennessee, and that shit was so strong. I was like, I'm never getting this again. And then I accidentally ordered it because I was drunk
Oh, honey.
and I was at a hotel. But it was actually pretty good. It was also had like warm apple cider in it. It was pretty yummy. Yeah. And I only drink specific dark liquors. I think there's only like 2 that I drink.
Which are?
Hennessy,
Of course.
which I had too much of this weekend,
Lovely.
and never mind. Actually, I think that's it.
Wow.
I think I only drink Hennessy. I
Wow.
think that's the only dark liquor I
Waiting
have.
for the
That's
come
it.
on.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, good to know. So as I said earlier, this podcast is about friendship, and I guess it's your guys' way on putting Fernando and I on the spot. So I guess we can tell you guys a little bit on how we met. Given that I'm hosting, I'm just gonna let Fernando tell you guys a story and
Okay.
stuff.
How we met in high school? We met in I mean, how do you meet people in high school? So, no, we met in, I'm pretty sure it was soccer class. I think it was, so freshman year I didn't go to that high school, and he actually didn't go to that high school, which is kind of funny.
A high school or that?
Oh, so we went to, it's called Osborne High School in Manassas. But for freshman year, I didn't go there, and he didn't go there. I went to one in Sterling, because I used to live in Sterling, and he went in a different in Manassas. Then sophomore year, I went there, and then he also got transferred there. And sophomore year, I don't think we didn't know each other like that. We just saw each other. So we always liked soccer. We played soccer in high school. And I think we, I knew who he was as a sophomore, but we never had a class together. We didn't play in the same team in sophomore year, and he played. So we were kind of in the soccer team, but we didn't play in the same team. So we kind of knew of each other, but we didn't talk to each other. And then, what is the next one? Junior year, we had a class together. Right? We had a soccer class together. Was that
I
the
think
first
so.
time? When we had soccer class together, and that's when we started like at least talking a little more. And then we were actually in the same soccer team, so we like started talking a little more. But then senior years when we like had soccer class together again, and then we had English class together, and then by that point, because of the previous year being in the soccer team together, we started getting closer that year, I guess. But then senior year is when I think like we just got like more.
You
Like,
guys fell in love.
Yeah, we
This
got
is
closer.
actually this is giving like relationship
I'm sorry.
story.
No, we just
What year
didn't.
was
Me
this?
cute.
We graduated 2015.
2015, yeah. When we met,
No, we met 2013 maybe.
it was
You
sophomore
guys
year,
got
so
close.
it was 7 years. So
2013, at the end of 2013 was when we like started talking, like got know each other. But then 2014 is when we got pretty close, I would say.
yeah,
Wait, y'all finished high school?
2015. We graduated 2015. Yeah,
Yeah,
so 2014
2015.
is when we started like talking a little more, like got close, and then 2015 like we just got more close, I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then we've been friends since. I mean, it was just I don't know. We really, I mean, especially senior year, because I mean, in the soccer team, you know, I don't know. I don't know why. I can't tell you guys like a point where like we actually got like, really close, but just because you have class with somebody like so much that you see him every day, it's like we started talking, and then we will sit together and you know next to each other in English class that we had, soccer class in the bus we will sit together. It just you know we just started talking more and more.
in the bus.
Didn't we like to games and things like that?
Oh, it's a game.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you guys sit next to each other on the bus.
Yeah.
Did you guys hold hands?
It was our hand.
No, actually, we didn't hold hands, but we had like
we had a handshake.
we like a handshake before every game.
Do you remember it?
Oh, I don't remember it. I forgot what it was,
Of
but
course you would.
it was something
Half of it.
simple. It
It
was
was
nothing too
something
crazy
simple.
though. But yeah, we had like a handshake. I
Yeah.
forgot.
Oh, that's
It was something simple.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's so cute.
So why did you choose him, or was he the only
What?
one?
Wait,
Whoa,
what do you
whoa.
mean? You don't
Why
choose?
not?
These are the questions the audience wants to know.
No, I mean we had, like I said, we
Was
had.
he just the one that was in all these places? Like you?
No. I had
close?
older. I mean, all the other guys from the soccer team like were pretty close.
I mean, it
to-
was just not that it was him and I that got close. We got close. It was like a little group. So like there was this other guy that we
Yeah.
would call Nino.
Yeah.
We also got close with another guy from the
couple
soccer team like Brian.
yeah.
I would say probably those two were the ones that we started hanging also like after school watching
True.
games and stuff like that. So it was more so like a little group. But yeah, that was it.
True, I guess maybe after high school, it was when just me and him like stayed more
No.
like on touch, in touch with.
Do you guys still talk to?
Yeah, we still
Yeah, we
talk
still
to all
talk.
the other ones. If we see all the other ones, we just after
I don't know
high
why
school.
the other ones is so funny.
I know the other ones. The other people.
The
I guess?
others.
The others.
The others.
We just started hanging out less and less, and we just always kept hanging out.
But that happens with that happens in high school. No?
Yeah, you always get close. Like you stick with the ones that you're close to, and then the other ones.
Are you
kind of
closer
fade
with
away.
your friends from high school now, or a lot closer with your college friends?
I would say high school, because
Really?
all of my friends in college that I'm really, really close with, I've known them since high school. And we
Oh.
all went to the same, we ended
Oh,
up
so
all
high
going to the
school
same
because
college.
They went to the same college.
Yeah.
Gotcha, okay.
That's interesting.
That's nice.
What about you?
College. Yeah.
Well, also because didn't you go to high school over there?
Yeah, my college was over there too.
So your master's was here, right?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, that explains.
Which is crazy because I finished high school in 2013, and we're all the same age, and y'all finished in 2015.
Wait, but high school over there isn't it different? Because like for example in Peru, you finish high school when you're like 15 or 16.
Okay, yeah. I
So
finished
it may be something
that same
similar.
age.
Mm-hmm.
Because over there when I moved here to the US in 2014, I was like I don't know how you would call it, but it's like third grade of high school, and there's only 5 grades. You know how here's freshman, sophomore,
Here's 4
junior.
years.
Over there, it's 5, but you start younger. So like over there, I moved here in 2011, when I was 14, and I was in the third year. So and it was the middle of it. So I had technically 2 years and a half. So I would have graduated as either late 16 or early 17. So at least a year younger than I did here, for example.
Okay. I think
So-
it's the same thing in Nigeria.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
The other crazy, just going back to our friendship, the other crazy thing about that is that we later found out that he got to the States. He moved to the States basically the same time that I moved to the States too. It
No.
was just, I don't know, I don't
Well, it's
know.
just
When
like
we
a
Well,
started
reciprocal
there's
strength.
a
there's a
couple things that we
lot,
have in
there's a lot of
common.
things that we
Yeah.
are. After like with time, we just kept finding out. We're like, what the heck? Like this is just it's wild. Like how everything like, was so
Your
similar.
friendship is invisible string.
It's a what?
What?
Invisible string.
What is that?
You know what the invisible string is?
I've never heard of it.
No.
I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
It's like when you're in the same place at the same time, but you guys don't know it until later on,
Gotcha.
and you both figure it out together. You're like, oh my gosh, that's so crazy!
were
Like
there.
I've been there. Or, it's mainly for relationships, but it can definitely be friendships too. Or if there's like a picture that you took and they're in the background, that's an example of invisible
Yeah,
string.
That's yeah.
And then
That
you
did not
meet.
That
happen.
didn't happen.
But that's like one of those.
Got it. I think I heard of it now that you say
Yeah.
it. I didn't know it was called invisible string.
Yeah, me neither. Alrighty. Well, that being said, what would you guys say now that we're older? How would you compare your guys' friendship from today's day to back in high school or even college? So, anyone want to go first?
I can go first.
You guys can go first.
High school friendship was actually so much easier, especially because everyone usually that went to the same high school went to the same middle school, and even like the same elementary school. So I always had the same group of friends. And if my friends in elementary school, we separated different middle schools, but we still all lived near each other. We all live in the same county. We all live in the same state. So college is a lot different. I think it's harder to maintain college friendships after you graduate than after you graduate high school.
High school.
Because college you can live in different states, and that's a lot harder to like maintain to see them all the time, because I always have the same people in my classes, which is usually the same situation for people in majors. I don't know, they're both kind of tricky, but I also feel like in college you would think that you have a lot less petty fights than high school, but I think I had a lot more petty fights in college because people weren't as mature as you think they would be as a college student.
Hmm. Interesting. What about you, TK?
I agree. Of course, my high school was pretty small, so I didn't really get to take any of my friends from high school to college. And then I also did switch high schools at some point. My best friend in high school moved to America. Good for her, whatever. But I was still in Nigeria at the time. And then my friends from the high school I went before, I met a couple of them, and obviously those are the ones that you start with, like the people that you know. But then they find their group, you find your own group. And now, I mean, it was obviously easier to keep in touch with someone when you can just walk to their dorm room.
Yeah.
But now, none of my best friends live in America. They either live in Canada or still in Nigeria. So, very hard. But I think the relationships are a lot more worthwhile now
Sure.
because we've all evolved since then. And the ones that didn't, they got cut off because
Yeah.
you still can't be a teenager when we're pushing 30. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I like how you proudly said pushing 30.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of you for embracing it.
For embracing, you're almost
And-
30.
yeah.
2 years away.
Not
That's
saying
fine.
20 years. Not saying you're in your 20s still.
What about you, Fernando?
No, yeah, I mean, kind of the same. It's once you keep growing up. I mean, it's some of the friendships are just because of life. They just kind of like grow apart. I would say. I mean, I can remember from like even from like before high school for me, being in El Salvador and like going to school there. I mean, I remember having like I don't know like 3 or 4 guys that I was like pretty close to, and then just because after I moved here and everything, it's most of them just like disappeared, kind of like just fade out. Not disappeared, but just we lost contact, and the only like the real ones like stay. Like I can remember like there's one out of all of those that I can still remember that I still talk to, and I see from time to time. But like other than that, just as life goes on, I feel like for all of us, like you just kind of like lose some of those as it's supposed to be, right? You go into other or priorities in your life. So, but yeah, like you said, I mean, I do like that point that the ones now like are kind of more like I feel like are more worthwhile. The ones that are gonna stay with you probably for maybe the rest of your life. I feel like there's a point maybe after I didn't go to college like that, so I never got that experience of like maybe having people that you were close to and then move after that.
Yeah.
But But I feel like the ones after a certain point in your life, the ones that you find are the ones that stick with you for probably forever. So
Interesting. Well, I didn't go to college either, so I don't have any college friends. Um, I think it's the same to be honest. So I've never had drama in high school with friends because I'm a guy, I guess. I don't know. I
well,
don't
we still
know.
have drama. It's just
What kind of drama? Well, there was none of that in my
yeah,
life, I
not in our
guess.
life to be honest.
So I can't speak for everyone, but there was none of that. So it was the same. And I have friends and then just like acquaintances, which I still do. So I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it, really. There's only the two other guys that we kind of got close with in high school. I mean, we don't talk like that nowadays, but it's just because of where we are in life. I'm busy, and even when I moved to Texas to start with my own thing, I mean, Fernando and I, it's not like we would talk all the time. Here and there, happy birthdays, and then if I would come visit, maybe I would see him, and usually I would come for like a family gathering, which he would always be invited to. So yeah, it's always been pretty simple, straightforward, and I don't think I've ever been on the market for friends. So
On
On
the
the
market
market,
for
that's
friends.
yeah, it's not like
Yeah.
I'm now looking like I want to make friends because I'm good with what I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
will say I feel like in high school. Oh, actually, it might be one of the questions on there, but that's okay. Then I'll have us transition. I was in high school. Um, I don't know if this is for everybody, but me and a lot of people we talked about how we would always be jealous of like the popular friend groups because I was like, oh my gosh, they have so many friends. Like whenever they go to homecoming or prom, their friend group would be so big. They would have all these big parties and everything. So I feel like back then I wanted quantity over quality, but looking back now, I'm so happy with the people because they're half of them aren't even like friends anymore. But I'm so lucky to have the people that I'm friends with for so long because I know I can trust them. We barely fight. I don't think I ever fought with the friends that I have now. Maybe once or twice, but we get over it pretty quickly. Like we cannot live without each other. So that's one thing that I learned is that you should actually have quantity over quality friendships.
well, I just find it fascinating how like some people say like that they fight because I don't know, I don't think I've ever fought with a friend.
It wasn't like a huge fight. It's just
I mean,
you dis. I
What do
mean,
you-
it's
what do
like
you-
normal for
disagree.
friendships to
Would
disagree.
you like? Can you remember a fight that you can? Like,
I
talk
remember
about?
one from Fernando,
Oh,
Me?
we want to
Wait,
hear
like
Yeah.
each other?
an
or-
actual fight. No, not him and I.
Oh, an actual
Him and
fight.
someone else.
physically.
Yeah,
Okay,
No.
they beat his ass,
Fernando, you got your ass beat.
So your friend was fighting,
Oh!
and I
you guys
saved him.
fight?
I saved
Oh
his
my
life.
geez, yeah, he saved
I
my
like I
life.
saved him.
Yeah, that was a crazy
They
one.
saved
Oh
him.
yeah, I was actually close to that guy.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
a good
close.
friendship. I can share
How
that.
old were
Yeah,
you?
share
That's a
that
good-
story. Share that
that
story.
Well,
was-
but let's transition first because the next question was going to be one of the next questions was going to be like, have you guys ever had a like friendship breakup?
Oh yeah.
So I guess that's when this story comes in.
This is wild.
Me and
actually.
it's because me and TK, when I was coming up with these questions, we were talking about how friendship breakups are so much worse.
Then a
Then-
relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
me and my
Maybe
best
for
friend.
girls.
I don't. Yeah, maybe for
Maybe
girls.
For girls.
Well, no. Actually, I take that
No, I
back
feel like
because
Actually, no. Yeah.
actually no, because yeah.
Well, obviously it depends on how long the
Yeah,
friendship
yeah,
was,
actually
but if
that.
me and my best
Yeah,
friend broke up, I'd be I'd be devastated.
Yeah.
Because she knows everything about me. We've been friends for over 10
Yeah,
years.
yeah, that makes sense.
Like
No,
we
that
grew
makes
up
sense
together.
because if it was like you and I, like if we broke up,
Whoa.
no, like if we stop talking, yeah, it would be it would be like kind of whatever, but in a way it would be hard because we've known each other for so long. Like if
Yeah.
we stop talking out
I
of
don't think
nowhere,
that would ever happen. Though.
I mean, if you guys
Like we
lose
because we
touch-
have done it in the past. Like we've stopped talking just
Yeah,
simply because
that's
he's
just-
here
but
and then
that's
I'm
different.
over there.
That's
but
having
like a
space.
fight,
Not like
at least
breakup.
a
Yeah, no,
breakup,
yeah. I don't think we would
but,
ever.
like,
No,
I don't think we
no.
would ever get into a fight like that.
I know, but like let's say like we did, it would be hard. That's.
Oh
what
yeah,
I'm
that's my
saying.
bestie.
I get
That's
your
my
point.
brother for
'Cause
life.
some people, I used to be really close with two people, and then we obviously went to college and we had separate lives and we didn't talk every day. And I was like, damn, like we went to elementary school together, we went to middle school together, we grew up together basically, and we just don't talk anymore
Yeah, that's
and
yeah.
or hang out. And it's not because of anything bad happened. It's not.
It's life.
Yeah, it's just.
No, but I
you
hear
know,
where you're
you
coming
fade.
from. That makes sense. Yeah, that happens. Because
And
I
it
have
was
one story
sad.
to share too, but I guess
Me too.
we'll go after Fernando's because this one is, I guess.
Maybe it's not that good. But okay, basically it was funny because it was kind of like a similar situation kind of like happened with him. Like this was a guy that I kind of also met in high school. I think I met him in junior year, and then so it was similar. Like we had classes, but with that guy I actually had like junior year I had two classes with him, and then senior year I had two or three classes with him. So it's basically somebody that I would see every day. Literally Monday through Friday we had classes
my
and we were in a
gosh.
class together, and our last names were pretty close, so we would always sit at least in the beginning of the year we would sit next to each other. So just because of that we kind of grew close. It was a little different because he, as you guys know, I'm really I gotta like sports, so I feel like that's why our relationship like got so close because we bonded so much with soccer. With this guy, it wasn't like that. He didn't like sports. He didn't like anything that I like except like maybe music. But anyways, we got pretty close in high school. We hung out here and there. Actually, funny story, because of this guy's had I met William, which you guys know, he works with us now, and we're so close to William because of this guy introduced us to him.
Yep.
But long story short, we will hang out after high school together. Even he met him, like we will go hang out with him. You know, he was a cool dude.
Yeah.
But I've always been kind of like a jokester in a way. I've always been I don't know if you guys can tell, but I've
Like,
always been like,
guys always bully each other.
We
You know,
got- yeah,
that's how
yeah,
we.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's how we show our affection. You know what I mean?
Everybody does that.
Yeah. So
so,
like,
so I would like make. To be honest, I feel like I would make jokes about everybody. I would make jokes about him, about this other guy that we would hang out with, and then this friend. Like we would just joke a lot. And then there was this one day that we were at William's house. Actually, I don't even know what the heck we were joking about. I was making a joke, and maybe I had made way too many jokes that day about this.
way too many.
I probably had
Do
made
you
way.
remember the
I-
the thing? Okay.
I don't remember what we were talking about. I do remember what was like. We were in.
I think
Williams.
I remember. I think he was making fun of how he laughed. How he laughed.
Really?
Because from what I remember, he laughed pretty funny. So I think that's what we were joking about. He was just like mocking him, if
Oh,
not
I thought it was
mistaken.
gonna be like your mama.
No, nothing like
No,
that.
no, no. But like, yeah.
Probably
so-
just making fun of something about him. But we were in William's house watching a game. I was like laying down on the couch watching the game, and then I guess I made way too many jokes, and then he like got like.
Let's
was
give
fed
some
up.
some context also.
Okay.
He was. This is a guy that was maybe slightly taller than us, but like big,
He was big.
Oh, so
right?
big,
build.
big.
He was
No,
okay.
not build.
No,
Big,
Oh, just big.
big.
Not
like
built.
fat.
Oh, like big back.
Big back. He was,
There's no need to say big like 4 times.
that what you guys. No,
That's
he
how
was
you
big.
can
Get it.
get the
Who's big?
context.
It's
So
okay.
yeah, I guess that's how
He's big.
you guys needed to know that, so then he can continue with
True.
this part.
So
Okay.
I was laying down. I think he was like probably sitting like next to me. Hassel was sitting the other side of me, and then
We had another friendship.
William's brother actually was there, like sitting in like the dining table. Like everything was closed in the living room. So anyways, I made the joke, blah blah, and then out of nowhere, I guess he gets tired of it, and then I'm just laying there, and then out of nowhere, this guy like comes at me, and then all I do is like all I remember is like he like got on top of me, and like he started like punching me, but all I did was like he said, he was big. I couldn't get him up. He was just way too heavy, so I couldn't like get him like away from me. All I did was like put my hands like this, like in front of my face, and all he did was like just hit like this part. So he was like hit. I don't know how long, and then until he like actually like got up and like got him off.
Yeah,
And,
because the other guy, I was.
but-
No, it's funny because the other guy was just staring. I was like, because I was like, we're both gonna get up and get him because this guy is big.
Gazelle said, "Help my man, help
I
my
was like,
man."
somebody had to help me.
Yeah, I jumped on his back and then I started biting him and stuff.
Okay.
You-
No, of
bit
course
him?
I was
not.
like, wait, that's the way you did
No,
that.
but it was hard because like
was
he
a
was
big
a
guy.
big guy, so like I got on top and like I grabbed him from the neck, and then I would try to pull him and I couldn't. I just had to do it really hard.
I
And then I
remember
remember
that
I
part.
got him to the ground because they were on top of the sofa, and so I just got him off and he kind of fell to the ground and I was just and then I guess he got up and I kind of just took him towards the kitchen or something there, or he got up and he went to the kitchen or something, and then that's just when I was saying, hey, you don't do that type of stuff. We're friends, right? Because we just bully each other, right? That's
Yeah.
just so. Because I remember that guy got up and he was like, I told you to stop or told you to not, whatever, and then he just laid on Fernando and.
Are
Yeah.
you okay?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he didn't hit my face. Man. He just hit my arms because all I did was.
But were your arms like bruised or anything?
No.
Like, well,
He wasn't. He wasn't like hitting down.
Right after that, which is pretty awkward.
It was
It's
super.
just pretty.
I think either he left or we left. I don't remember.
He
But
might
He
have
left the
left.
school.
no, he left. No, no, no. This was after high school. This was like
Oh,
They was at
okay.
William's house.
yeah, this was Williams. I don't know. Either one of us left, and then since then, like we started talking less. I don't even remember how long like we went after that with like not speaking. But then I remember like we like kind of like started texting again and talking, but it wasn't the same. And then little by little we just started like fading.
So is he like on your socials or something?
Like
Is he gonna see
I
this?
see him here and there. He's actually William's
Brother-in-law.
brother-in-law.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
that's
it's like
crazy.
William's wife,
William's
brother. But
yeah.
like they both know how he's way more than us. So like they kind of understood like he has like like what like anger management
I
stuff.
guess he does. Yeah.
And from what we know, he's not like that's what he has, right? That's what he
Yeah.
deals with. So, I mean, William's wife, his sister, understand what happened, but to this day, like he said, we're pretty close with William, and we hang out with William and Sandra, his wife, and so yeah, everything's cool. So.
Yeah, it's an interesting.
I don't think
one.
I might have seen them, but I don't think I've seen them in a while.
Yeah, you probably have.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a while. Like they even don't see him that much. Like he's just they're family, but they barely see each other too.
But that's the time that I say Fernando's life.
yeah, it was a crazy one.
He would not be standing here
Oh,
I would've
if
been
it wasn't
dead.
for me.
Wow, he was your knight in shining armor.
Pretty much,
That's your man.
yeah.
That's
Literally,
Mame,
his man
mame.
that saved his life, so he owes me big time.
That was a wild one. It was so random too. I was like, what just happened? After it happened, I was like, what the fuck just happened? We were just talking, like literally.
And ever
Did you
since,
continue to make jokes after that?
Well, no, we stopped hanging out with him. I mean, I
I mean,
continued.
like to your
yes,
friend group in
yeah.
general. You
But
still-
I know-
no,
but
yeah,
I-
he stopped big time.
I didn't.
His-
No, I didn't.
no,
I knew who to make jokes.
for like a
with.
little while maybe.
Maybe.
he would say a joke and then like look over his shoulder.
Is he here? Is he here?
Is he
No,
here?
I just knew who to make jokes with and then who not to, I guess.
That's funny. But I think the most funny out of this thing, it was like the other guy that was there, because we all were relatively about the same age. That way we would hang out. And the other guy he was also pretty close with this guy, the one who got on top of Fernando, and because that guy was William's wife, Sandra, he was Sandra's brother, and the other guy that was in the room was William's brother. So they also like everyone was close, especially like him and that guy Romel, that was his name, and then Chepe, the other one, William's brother. They like Romel and Chepe were close too, so we were kind of all like starting to hang out often, and that happened. So,
Damn, son.
I know.
but yeah, the other, Chepe.
Oh,
he
actually,
stood
I mean,
there.
he's also another kind of like not a breakup, but it's kind of like a falling apart friend. Like the other guy, William's brother, we were pretty close to also. Like me and
Yeah, but
me
that's a
and him.
tricky situation because like I guess we don't know the specifics, but he just stopped hanging out after he got into a relationship, which you usually see happening
That
often,
does
right?
happen. Yeah,
Right?
that's how
And, like,
me and one of my
Yeah,
friends-
and it was not just like a relationship, like they not now they have a kid and they
Yeah.
live together.
You got
So it's
right.
more so like his wife, right? But like that's kind of what happened. Now we don't know the details whether
We
his wife likes him or likes us or not. Well, I don't know, but yeah, that happened. I mean, we're still good. I mean, Chepe is the one who painted
Oh, he painted this
our
room,
outfits.
actually.
Like we've
He
seen
painted
him.
this room.
Like we've seen
Yeah, we're
him.
not
Like
friends.
he has his business and he paints. So yeah, he's done that. But that's one
job,
thing that he
Chippy.
was. Yeah.
It's a good painter.
Yeah, and that's about it.
I
No, I'm
don't
just
pay
kidding.
He's on a paper.
Yeah. So that was.
Hey, that was
what
good.
about you
Good
guys?
story.
Breakup.
Okay.
Yeah, she said she wanted. to
And we
tell
need the
her.
tea.
Um.
We need the tea.
Well, I knew this girl. We were in the same class
How
in
bad is
college.
it? So then we give her a name. So
Her
at least you don't
name
use her name.
is.
We can call it. We
Yeah,
can
do
call
a
it.
made-up name.
We can call it Veronica. Veronica sounds like a mean
Okay.
name. Or Barbara. Barbara. Let's call her Barbara.
Barbara.
That
Okay.
sounds like a mean name, no? Okay, Barbara.
Barbara. We met. We went to the same college. We're in the same class. We're both studying mass communication, and we weren't close in first year, but we got close in the third year of college, and it really like grew. This is why I'm very wary of friendships that just get so close all of a sudden. Anyways, we got really tight in our third year and in our last year because all through college, I had a group of friends, but they were in a different course than me, so I felt left out a lot because they would walk to class together, whatever. do their own thing. And then they also didn't really have the same interests as me. I like to dance, I like to go to parties, but they didn't. So, yeah, I just did my own thing by myself. But then this girl, we had a lot of the same interests. And in our fourth year of college, she actually introduced me to one of the worst boyfriends I've ever had in my life.
Whoa.
But she hooked me up with him. I was dating him, and she was dating his brother. So like sometimes we would leave
Oh.
school like during vacations, like during like summer break or whatever. We would leave school, not tell our parents, and go go see the boys. And sometimes we would go like as a group, just go to another city and like have fun, go out and party, and then come back to school. So we were really close. I met her mom. I met her siblings.
Oh, wow.
We all used to follow each other on social media. So when after college we served, which is like I think I've talked about that, but like
Yep.
NYSC, which is a year that you serve your country by working in public service or like other companies that sign up in a different state. But we both chose the same state. Like she's the one that hooked me up, bribed someone, and we both served in the same state, same office. And then years later, when we wanted to get married, we like she was the one that was supposed to plan our wedding. And
Oh,
the first
whoa.
step was the introduction. And at that time, she had gone into event planning, so it worked out great.
Nice.
I was like her first like serious client. So I would send her money to pay for stuff, and then she'll give me receipts. And then, like, when we got closer to the wedding, we had already paid like 99% of everything.
Wow.
And we had sent her all the, because you pay a deposit and then you pay the rest later. So we sent her all the money so that she pays the deposit when she's supposed to, because she's the point of
Right.
contact. And then she pays them after when she's supposed to. So the first thing I paid for was my outfit. But the day before, which was like Christmas actually, 2 days before my event, which was December 27, I hadn't received my outfit, and that was supposed to be the first thing that got delivered. And I was calling her to call the tailor, but she would be like sketchy about it. So then I begged her like send me all the vendors' numbers because I like need to make sure that everything goes as planned. Because I would ask her about things and she'd be like, "Oh, I forgot," and
Oh.
then like, or she will tell me the price of something is 100K, and then come and tell me that, oh, actually it's 120K, and then I would be like, okay, like the country's bad, prices are rising, so I had no inclination about anything. So calling this tailor person, when I finally got the number, she was supposed to deliver it weeks ago. So I was calling and yelling at her. And after a while, like probably after 4 phone calls of me yelling at her, she just said, you know what? Actually, you need to blame your event planner. And the tailor, did not know that me and her were friends. She just thought it's someone I found somewhere. She told me, "Oh, I want to tell you something. You're supposed to blame your event planner because she only paid me the day before." And I'm
Wow.
like, "No, that's not possible because I sent her this money since August. This is December. It's not possible." And she said, "No, she only paid me the day before. The dress was supposed to be sewn and also beaded, and they're supposed to bead the dress before it gets sewn." So she said, "Oh yeah, she barely just paid for the sewing and hasn't really paid for the beading yet." And then I'm like, "Okay, so how much did she give you?" Because I paid 50K, 50K, and this woman charged her 15K.
Wait, but we're talking like currency.
Nigerian.
Nigerian.
Yes.
Yeah,
Which
that's
translates
Naira.
to dollars to, if we can share.
I mean,
Still sounds like a whole lot of money.
let's just say it's like $50.
Okay.
And then she ended up paying $15. And
That's crazy.
And mind you, minimum wage in Nigeria is 33K.
Wow.
But
Like,
That's just something else. Okay, so to the average Nigerian, that's a lot of money. And then for the beating, I paid 70K, and she charged 30K.
wow.
And she sent me screenshots of their conversation, of what she received. So then I'm surprised. I literally got off the phone and wept. Like, I've been heartbroken by men, but I never cried like that before ever. And that day was also another friend of mine's birthday. And I hadn't called her to like wish happy birthday, but I called her and she heard how sad I was. And when she asked, oh, like, what's the problem? I wept and I'm like, yeah, this girl I've known for 10 years at this point lied, stole,
Oh
like,
my god.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
When I came, I told you guys I lied to my parents and came to
Yeah, yeah.
Nigeria earlier. So when I would come to Nigeria, I would stay with her. Like that's how close we were. Even sometimes my boyfriend would come and we'll all stay together in her place. And when I'm there, I'm paying bills. I'm making sure she's good. We're going out. I'm paying for
Oh
everything.
my god.
Like even when we either of us have financial constraints, like we are there for each other. So if it's a situation where you need money, you could have told me, and because it has happened before, like we've helped each other out before. So
Wait, you mean like she's also helped you out?
yeah,
Oh,
Interesting.
yeah. I mean, when I lived in Nigeria and I had issues, she would help me, and when she needed help, I would help her. Like this isn't our relationship was supposedly grounded. Like I would talk to her mom if I had issues. I would talk to her brothers. Anyways, after the wedding, me and my husband decided that we weren't going to confront her till after the wedding. And then after the wedding, I asked her, okay, so what's left? Because I sent you all this money, give me all the receipts, and just let me know what's left, to give her a chance to like tell me, oh,
come
yeah,
clean.
you actually paid this much for some stuff, but this is what it actually ended up being. So here's your balance. But she doubled down on all the things that she told me. And I told her, well, I know that this person, the tailor, charged you 15K for this. And even for her to admit how much she paid the tailor, she was like, oh, well, whatever the tailor told you is what happened. So, yeah. Yeah. Um, I told her that I can't be friends with you anymore because I literally told her I'm scared of you. Like, if I can live with you and you're lying to my face, you can kill me. You can poison my food, and I'm dead. Like, if you can actually go through all of this and look me eyeball to eyeball, and we share everything to each other, and you can lie to me while I live with you, absolutely not. So after that, she sent a long apology telling me that it's unfortunate that I would forgive my boyfriend when he offends me, but I won't forgive her.
What the heck?
What?
What?
Yeah.
Wait, but we're talking like your ex, that terrible
No.
Not her
ex.
husband.
At this point, this is a person I've basically
So
married.
okay.
And she's like, "Oh, you can forgive a man if he like doesn't pick up your phone call, if he annoys
Okay.
you."
Okay, that's where you have to be
So
a bit
it's
more
not
specific
like-
when it comes to offend, because I thought
Yeah,
like
she's not. Yeah,
I was like,
she's-
whoa. Well, you never know in these third world countries. Okay, that happens in Peru a lot. So
Of course, but not in my relationship.
Amen.
And she
amen, sister.
she was comparing her stealing from me than me being angry at my man for
Not answering a phone
not
call.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
That, like,
ridiculous.
if I can forgive him, why can I forgive her and we move past this? And we've been friends for so long. And she sent me that long apology. And yeah, she's blocked. She's blocked everywhere.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like
Wow.
blocked.
Yeah, blocked. I
So she
don't.
never admitted anything though.
She said that she's sorry that I got offended.
Wow.
Are
That
you
she
serious?
stole.
Yeah, and then I
Whoa.
asked her for her explanation that like you can't tell me and write out several times, because we would ask her almost on a weekly basis, how much is this? How much is that? You can't tell me that all that time and you never thought to like tell me the truth. And then she told me, okay, let her go check her accounts to see what happened. She took 2 days to send me her account transactions that, oh, she actually was saving money. Her mom gave her money to save, but when her mom asked for the money back, she gave her double the money. So she miscalculated how much left was in her bank account.
What?
Wait, what?
And I'm like, boo boo.
That makes no sense.
How does me asking you how much someone charged you that you can check in your chats have anything to do with you sending your mom extra money? Like, hello? And she was really vexed that I was clocking her tea. But yeah, she's blocked. It's not even a situation where I want her to see me grow. I just don't want her to know that I exist whatsoever. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's a tough one.
Oh my god.
Yep.
I didn't know it happened so like that wasn't that
Yeah,
That
that's
wasn't too long ago, was it?
That wasn't that long ago.
2023.
Damn. Less than
That
2
was only,
years.
yeah.
Yeah, I cried
I
like
bet.
a baby. That's
I
very sad.
bet.
And during my proposal, my husband used her because she has many businesses. My husband used her for catering services. And she said that she will do it for him. He paid, like, it's a paid service. He paid and everything, and she showed up like 2 hours late
Oh my
to
gosh.
my proposal, like after everything was done. And when she came, she like fought with my husband. Yeah.
What?
And she was there lying because on my proposal day, I was suspecting that he was up to something because that was our like 2 year anniversary. And I have her location. So I checked her location and I saw that she was at home. And at that point, I'm at the location. And I see that she's at home and she lives like 2 hours away. So I'm
What
like,
the heck?
oh, if she's not here, then it's obviously not happening. That's what made me realize, oh, yeah, he's not going to propose because if he's going to propose, she will be here. Absolutely. And she wasn't. And she was lying to him that she was like 20 minutes away. Yeah. And then I had to tell her after that, because the proposal happened before the wedding, that like, you can't disrespect my man like that. Like, you fought with him and you were wrong. I shouldn't have to be the one to tell you to go and apologize to him. Because you guys are friends regardless of me. So, like, fix it. But she gave him a haphazard apology before all of this fighting shit, all of this stealing shit happened. Yeah.
Well,
That's a wild one.
Wow, stealing is crazy.
stealing is crazy. What about you, Kaylin? A breakup?
None of them were as bad as both of these. I can tell you that. So, it was pretty. I was gonna say like long story short because it wasn't that interesting. But one of her friends got a boyfriend who she didn't even like. It was kind of weird. Like she would say a lot of things. When he asked her to be his girlfriend, she said yes, and the day after she came over and went out with us, and she was like, guys, I actually don't even know if I want him to be my boyfriend. Like, I can't imagine sleeping with the same guy for the rest of my life. I can't imagine having the same, like, forever. And we were like, bro, what? Like, don't. He said I love you when he asked her out, and she told us, she said I love you back, but she doesn't even feel that way, and she was just saying all this crazy stuff. And then we were telling her, we are like, bro, maybe you should break up with him. Like, this poor guy, he's in love with you. You don't. And she says she didn't even find him attractive. Like, she thinks he's ugly. She says she can do better. She can do so much hotter. This was a week before she said yes. And then, so my best friend, Nee, her and her boyfriend have been together for almost 4 years. And she talks about her in her back and said, yeah, when I get in a relationship, I don't want to be like Nee, where she doesn't go out anymore because of her boyfriend, which is not the case. The reason she doesn't always go out with us is because they're long distance, and he only comes on weekends because he works. And she still comes out with us sometimes regardless. So we were like, okay, don't talk shit about my girl. Like, she ended up being that person. She ended up never talking to any of us. She ghosted all of us basically, and she was so disrespectful, and now she's just only hanging out with her man. We haven't talked to her I don't even remember when. She also one time she had this issue where she would keep her clothes. She would borrow it, but she would keep it for an extensive amount of time. I've never got my things back. She held it for maybe almost a year now.
Wait, your clothes?
All of her clothes.
like
All of her
friends'
clothes are at her house.
That's why.
My jacket that I wanted for my birthday, I actually had to beg for it back for my own birthday. And then on my birthday, she shows up with it and she's like, oh, can I wear your other jacket then since you're wearing this one? And I was like, no, I just lied. I said, no, my other friend is wearing it because I knew she would not give it back because she had that jacket for, I think, 4 months. And I would constantly remind her to, I'd be like, hey, bring my jacket, please. Hey, can you bring my jacket? And she'd always have an excuse to be like, okay, I'll bring it, but can I wear it tonight? And I was like, girl, what?
Can I come with it and live with it also?
She has my friend's bra.
Oh.
Whoa.
She
that
never
is a
gave my
little
friend's
too
bra
much.
back.
What?
No, she borrowed it and then she never gave it back. She has my top. She has my other friend's like skirt and pants, and we were just like,
When was this?
this was
It sounds
last
recent,
year.
Too. Yeah,
Oh,
it
damn.
sounds recent.
It was recent. This is last year, and now
Wow.
she just be posting with him all the time.
She's still with him?
She's still with this
I
man.
thought
That's
you,
crazy.
she
They're
didn't
in
like
love
him.
She didn't like
apparently. Yeah, they've been together for
He has money.
6 months. So
Oh, whoa. So it's just like a few months ago. You said they've been together for 6 months.
Yeah, they've been together for 6 months. So the friendship breakup was, but the friendship breakup was at the beginning of their relationship. So yeah, I guess it was kind of like 6 months ago when they started talking. But she said so much like crazy shit when she was drunk too, and it was, and his friend group was just. I did not. He was so weird. He was so weird, and I know she's not gonna watch this, so I don't give a fuck. But he was so odd. Like him and his friends, they are so. I went out with them. They are so embarrassing, and I just could not deal with that. So I'm glad that I don't have to hang out with that weird man anymore. But yeah, that's how our friendship broke up because she left us for a guy. Basically.
Damn.
I don't know if I have one like a breakup, but maybe from last time that I remember, just someone that I was, I guess, we were pretty close as friends, and but we also kind of with work, uh, we're kind of or not in the same workplace, but associated one way or another. So given our, I guess, positions, it's always been a bit tricky on how to walk that fine line of being friends and then having to still, you know, be objective, right? In general. So, um, I guess some things there that happen that we stirred away a little bit, but now we're we're I guess starting to go back to how it was before, right? But but that's the only thing. I wouldn't say it was a breakup. It was more so of like a little falling apart, just because of ego, whatever it may have been. But I mean, it was kind of justified in a sense, right? So
Are you gonna give us the tea?
I mean, that was pretty much it, right? I mean, I can't really get into specifics,
Okay.
but that's really what happened. Long story short, we just had a falling out. Because prior to that, we would always, hang out often. Um, so yeah, that was pretty much what happened. Little falling out, and now we're starting to, I guess, again, kind of talk a lot more, or even go out and grab drinks as we used before. But but that's really it. I don't think I've really had like a breakup.
Is it Josué?
Yeah, that guy. Now we're starting.
Say what? Just kidding.
No, but yeah, that's pretty much it. But I wouldn't consider that a breakup. It was just like a little falling out. That's right.
I have another one.
Whoa.
You have two?
Oh my gosh, you have two.
Well, this wasn't dramatic, but I met this girl at like my first big girl job in America. She was very sweet, loved her down, but she would say the N word, and she is not a black person. So
Oh my gosh, wait.
I remember this story. You told me
what?
this.
I
yeah.
didn't know this one. Is she white?
No, she's Asian.
I thought it was white.
She's
Yeah, no,
Asian. Oh
she's
my
Asian.
gosh.
She.
Is this the one that you told me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She was
For some
sitting in
reason, I
front
thought
of-
it was white.
She was sitting in front of you?
I thought she was white too.
The first time she said it, and this is a company that has a HR. Like, this is a serious.
She said it at
girl.
work?
She didn't say at work, but she said it on her way to work, and she was referring to the CEO as
Oh.
the N word.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
But
telling me
was
this on the
was
phone.
the CEO of the CEO of the company like
No, he was a white man.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so she would just use it. Okay.
No, but she uses
I
it
don't know if that makes it better.
casually. Yeah.
That's a make it better.
No, but
Yeah.
no, I don't think it makes it better. But definitely using it towards a person of color, I
It's
think would
worse.
definitely use it be worse.
It's all bad.
True.
And she, I don't know, for some reason, I guess I was young and dumb, but that wasn't a red. It wasn't a red enough flag for me because I guess I was just really wanting friends. We would go out together. I would hang with her friends, and then when we're alone, she would say but she would never refer to me as the N word, but she would keep on saying it. And then it wasn't just that; she would always like, if you hate Beyonce, you're kind of racist. So, and then she told me that she would never date a black man because she doesn't know how to deal with a black child,
That's wild.
What?
and she wouldn't know
Oh,
how to.
That's wild.
Whoa, that's wild.
And she wouldn't know how to deal with their hair. Yeah.
Okay, but I don't think that's something like too crazy because like I don't think anyone that it's not that doesn't have that same texture would know how to. But like the fact that she said like
Just
she
to
wouldn't have,
say it.
yeah,
Just
not
to
say that, but the
just
fact
to
that
say
she said that she wouldn't know how to deal with like a black child,
Yep.
and like
And you
she would
don't
be friends with
deal
you.
with your hair. You like referring to the hair of a black child as something that you have to deal with
Yeah, no,
is
that's
already
crazy.
problematic.
Bad.
And then she would say other things like, "Oh, you," because she taught me how to drive. Like she would give me driving lessons, and then she was like, "Oh,
Oh,
That's
she
what
was
explains-
Asian,
That's what
and that explains.
Shit.
Hello?
Shit,
Hello?
That
wow."
explains.
Actually, I
Hello? No, I'm keeping this in. I hope you
Yeah.
get canceled.
she would teach me how to drive, and then she would be like, "Oh," jokingly, she would say, "Oh, I'll give you bonus points if you hit someone." Because like she
Whoa.
would joke that if her car crashes, she can file for insurance and get a new one, and she wanted a new car. So she's like, "Oh, if you hit,
What?
if you
That's
hit
crazy.
someone, I'll give you bonus points." And then she's like, "Extra bonus points if the person is black."
What?
Okay, wait, what?
Tika, I
Whoa.
can't believe you. I
Tika,
can't
how did
believe
you-
still
how are you
friends
so
with
friends
this.
with her after
we're
this?
not friends anymore. So
No,
after
at that
that,
point, I can't believe you were.
I don't.
So you're telling me she said that and you were just
don't.
like, must be a joke.
I would
Another
be
joke.
so offended. I think the
So
one
funny.
time that I clocked her was she would tell her friends, "Oh, you sound so stupid for saying that." And then there's one time she said it to me, and I told her, "Bitch, you do not speak to me like that. You can talk to your other little friends like that, but not me." And then after that, she like calmed down. But then I would go and tell other people, and this is how I knew that this relationship was stupid. I would go and ask other people, "Oh, do you think it's weird for an Asian person to tell me to say the N word?" And everyone would obviously tell me, "Yeah, they shouldn't. So leave them." And then I finally did.
Till it was the whole time like, oh my god, you're so sarcastic.
I like
don't
her
know.
saying, like, you're so stupid was what got you and not anything else.
That's wild. Actually.
I was like, honestly, that would
Yeah.
have been the last thing that would have got me.
I don't like people calling me names. And the way that she said it was, she wasn't joking. Like, she wasn't, "Oh, you're so, haha, you're so."
Oh, like she was being
She
serious.
was like, "Oh, you're so stupid for like parking."
that's wild.
I'm like, "The fuck?"
Oh my
Not
That's
me.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, Tika, you had another one too. Remember you told us about a girl that you talked to, and then you guys were like texting, and then
I mean.
Oh, no, but they were, like, close, though.
we
They
Yeah,
just
no, that, it was just like
lost-
you guys stopped talking and you were a little bit
Yeah.
hurt, but
Yeah.
but you were hurt.
Yeah.
but
That's
that's
another breakup. Damn, that's
That-
that's
that
not
did
that. That's
hurt.
not that.
That
Exactly,
did
that
hurt.
hurt you.
like at
But,
that
like-
point she never asked like, hey, by the way, like, does it bother you that I like for me to say this in front of you or something? Did she ever?
She- and
didn't give a fuck.
I was like, "Oh, I wish I could cut her off, but keep her other friends." But then I had to tell myself, her other friends know that she says the N word, so I
Yeah.
probably don't want to hang out around them either.
That's
So,
crazy.
Yeah, and then she used my card for something.
Oh, what?
What?
Wait, this one?
The same girl, yes.
Wait. So this is like recent.
This was 2023. Damn, I
Wait,
mean,
was
a lot.
literally-
Oh, so not this one.
It's
not
the
the-
same
The
Asian
same Asian
girl.
girl. Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah, but-
2023
but-
was
but
rough
not
for
this-
you.
It was rough.
2023
But-
was not your
No,
year.
bro. She just bought this car.
That's what I'm saying. Like, not
Oh
this
no,
one.
no, no, no.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, it
No,
must
but
have
I
been
said
recent.
card. She used my card.
Card.
Oh,
For
card. Okay.
something, for like home insurance, and she said that she
Home
wants,
insurance.
yeah, she wants to charge it on my card, and then she pays me back, because something about her cards had an issue, but it wasn't a problem. Like she paid me back, and then like a year later, I think it like renewed, and I told her, "Oh, I'm like, is this you?" And she ghosted me.
Wait, hold on, Tiki.
Oh, so she used
Wait,
it for
why
a
would you give her your
subscription.
card?
I thought you were gonna say she used my card to buy McDonald's.
No.
Home insurance.
Yeah.
You trust people way too much with your money.
Yeah.
That's
Whoa,
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like I was like that's 2 years ago.
Shit,
I'm
I
a
don't even
bigger
trust
girl.
Fernando with money.
Yeah.
I'm a big girl now.
I know Tika's
don't-
red flag now.
Yeah,
She's
now I
too
really
trustworthy?
hate people that lie. Like don't. I'm very triggered with lies. Like
That's
don't
good.
lie
At least
to
you
me.
learn from those two.
Yeah, I
very,
learned. It
very
was a
serious.
rough-
Maybe it
Yeah,
takes
for
a little bit at the
friendships.
beginning, but she learned.
Yeah, it took me a little blow. But
I
yeah.
really didn't think like the hitting people thing was just gonna go that far. Cause sometimes,
Oh.
well, that's my generation. Me and my friends like joke around, like you know how in GTA you hit people and you
Yeah,
get points.
yeah.
So we're like, oh, bonus points if you hit these people.
Yeah, I think
And I was
heard
like,
that joke before.
and I heard that and I
was
was like, oh wait, that's kind of funny. And then you kept on going. And I was like, oh wait, she was serious. Like she was not joking.
yeah, specifying black people is
Yeah, that's
crazy.
wild.
Yeah.
And then also, not to excuse it, but she was also racist to Asian people. So
What?
I think she just had self
Wait,
hate.
she was
herself.
racist to
herself.
her own people.
Yeah, like she would tell me that she wouldn't date an Asian man either. So that's why
Is
I
there
would like
is there
rationalize
any is
it.
there
Who the hell
any
is she
kind of
She only wanted a white man.
oh
Ooh, Oxford study.
what's that?
What?
The Oxford study? When an Asian girl dates a white man.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that on TikTok.
What is it?
It's
Explain
when
real
an
quick.
Asian girl dates a white. So, in the Oxford study is like when a really attractive Asian girl dates a mid-white man
Okay.
because he's white. And you, like, growing up, that's what the expectation was. Like, you wanted to be white as a child. So you're like, oh, then I'm going to go for a white man instead of. And they don't date, like, Asian guys.
Oh wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I
And
just-
this
real-
is a beautiful girl.
I just seen one of
like-
those couples in my last
Oh
plane.
my god.
Oh, what? An Asian girl.
Like a really
mid guy?
attractive
I mean, yeah, I'm
with a
Oxford
white
study.
mid.
What'd you say?
No, but my
Oh,
boyfriend's
shit.
not mid.
She just said that.
No. People say Oxford study even if the white guy's like cute. Like it's just like a joke. It's they say Oxford study if
Good
an
save,
Asian
Kate.
girl.
Like it could be true,
Good
but
save,
it
good
could
save.
also be a joke.
No,
Good
it could.
save.
Yeah, it could be both.
In
but
Killian's is a
in
joke.
general, everyone's always like, "Oh, Oxford study," because the Asian girl's with a white guy.
didn't know
And
that.
then when it's a white girl with an Asian guy, they say reverse Oxford study.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna count it now when I see it. There's
Maybe
one.
that's really-
Yeah, I know.
I
Didn't
can't
know,
believe
but
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
know
keep
that.
track now.
Even my dad knows what that is.
Damn.
He be pointing it out.
Oh shit.
But Asian and Blasian babies are so cute. So I don't know what she was on.
She's
Blasian
racist.
babies are the
Dude, yeah.
cutest ever.
Yeah,
She
she's
would have
definitely
lots
racist.
of, because she's a very beautiful girl, and she would have lots of suitors that were of her race, and she would say no. She wanted the low beat, dead ass, nothing to do, homeless looking white guy.
That's terrible.
You know?
The one that poses with like the $5 bills over here, like
Ew,
Like
not
that?
the ghetto
Not
white
even
boy.
that. No, she wants a white man that acts like a white man, not the white ones that
like a
act
preppy
like-
one.
Yeah.
I guess some people have that type. Hey, to each their own.
It's
I mean,
giving
people can have
daddy
preferences,
issues.
but I don't think her preferences were
yeah,
for a good reason.
Yeah.
they were based on self hate. And whenever she would see a white guy with a cute girl, white woman, whatever, she would say, "Oh, that bitch."
What?
So,
Who is
yeah.
this girl? How did you meet this girl?
At the workplace.
What's her name and last name?
What job was this?
We're not.
So we can all
gonna-
go
Does she
bully
still
her.
work there?
We're not
Let's,
gonna
let's
do
say
that.
let's say the company.
What?
No, that's probably worse. If anything, just the name of that
No,
girl.
we're not
First
gonna
name.
do
First
that.
name.
Do you still?
Because I
follow
also
her
kind of
on
want to know
IG?
what kind of
Crazy
name was it.
Is like,
Like
I
a-
think I
like-
forgot.
was
her
it like
name
an
might
Asian
Caitlin.
name?
You know?
No.
Caitlin's a very popular Asian name.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm friends with 2 other Asian Caitlins.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's a
Wait,
wild one.
that's crazy of her name. I'm just clocking
No
that her name
way.
might be
No,
Caitlin.
Caitlin's like a huge. I don't know. There's so many Asian Caitlins that I know.
Well, but like my question is because some Asians because of
Oh no, her name is. Not
Makes sense.
putting this in the video because we still.
I'll
follow
just
each
bleep the
other.
name out.
You still
Wait,
friends?
wait.
with her?
We still follow each other. But
Oh.
like I don't talk.
Wait,
to
like
her.
we're not
What?
putting the story in the
Because I thought
video,
she was gonna run me back my money, but I had to
Oh,
dispute the
true.
charge. So.
or we're just not putting her name in the video.
let's just bleep
Yeah,
that
just
part.
bleep
the,
her
the
name.
name. The
Oh,
key.
okay, that's what I was gonna do. I was just gonna be bleep.
Yeah, let's just do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Well, that's crazy. Well, I guess now we're gonna stay in the friendship segment. So I guess one question, or my next question would be for you guys, because all of you guys have a best friend, right? Or best friends. If your best friend, one of them, were to cheat, would you tell the significant other?
Is this truth or drink?
No, you have to say
Whoa.
it out loud.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
My answer
It's a
actually
joke.
might be problematic.
It's a joke.
Yeah, mine is gonna be problematic too. Like, I'll go first, if anything.
Okay, you can go.
I don't think I would tell the other person, but I would make my best friend tell the other, like their
But
significant other.
If they didn't, what would you do? Would you just let it be?
No, so like if they did it, let's put in this case Fernando. If he were to do that, I would probably tell him, "Hey, you have to tell your wife, right?" Like I wouldn't be the one that comes and tells his wife. I'll make him do it.
But if he doesn't,
But if
do
he
it-
never, if he just doesn't do it, are you gonna like tell her?
I don't know. That'll be conflicted because I would probably maybe
That's why the question.
nowadays nowadays because as a teenager I wouldn't have done I would have cared less, but now I would probably I don't know maybe distance myself a little bit just because now that you hear podcasts and stuff like that, uh, uh, with the kind of podcasts that I watch, right, like business and stuff, right, that I watch, they say that you never want to do business or be in business with someone who would cheat on their partner because who's to say that they're not gonna do the same to you, you know?
I've seen that
As a,
clip.
yeah, so like
Mm-hmm.
because of that reason, yeah, I would, yeah, yeah, and anyone in my life, to be honest, I don't think I've ever encouraged anyone to like cheat,
Oh
like,
no, I would
yeah, so
hope
like,
not.
Yeah.
like even just to like in my last trip, right, that I had to Medellin, and there's like a kind of connotation or like people think that when men go to Medellin or for like certain things, there's like a little, you know, saying that for men that go to Medellin, they go for the drugs and then woman, you know.
He's
It's
laughing.
true. Yeah, it's
Damn, Jose,
true.
have you
He's
been?
he's been.
No, he wants to go. He said,
Oh,
no,
oh.
never mind. But I would like to preface. I don't know why he's laughing.
He's
I don't know
laughing
why
really
he's
hard.
laughing because
He
I
laughing real
did not
hard.
do anything there.
Look
Okay,
at
Sure.
him. He dying over
Yeah.
I
there.
did not do anything. But I went with my cousin. You guys know Renzo,
Hmm.
and he's dating a girl in Colombia actually, like in Bogota.
Oh.
So that's why
Cute.
that's why he's going, and so he met me at Medellin. And the whole time I was like, we're not gonna do anything. Like we're not gonna go to clubs or anything because
I mean, don't go to clubs because you're in a relationship. It's crazy, but
No, well, the way that I see it is because, well, they also say that men tend to be a lot weaker than women when it comes to certain situations. So the way that I see it is like I like to be smart about it and just not put myself in situations that such thing could happen. So like, yeah, but yeah, so like things like that I try to look out if anything. But yeah, that's probably I will make him tell his wife, and if he didn't, then I will maybe just like stir it away a little bit.
It's a tough question. No, I think it is just. I mean, in this case, it depends too, because like, I would I would say yes. I would tell her if I was close to her. If I was friends with her before him, I would 100% tell her. But in this case, let's say if, whenever he gets married or something, I
someday.
I think it would be kind of the same. I don't think it would be my responsibility to tell her because it's not my relationship. But I would kind of the same way. Like I would definitely be like, hey, you have to tell her. You have to tell her. And if he doesn't, I would. The best thing for me in that case would just be like stay away from them. Like basically not like I'm not gonna go out of my way to go to their house and go tell her. But I feel like I will kind of feel of like forced to like once I see them
Hmm.
to tell her. So I would just stay away.
You know what's the
Stay.
most common thing to happen if that were to happen in the relationship that him and I have? I think because by default we're best friends, so whenever I get married, my wife will also become really close friends with his wife, and there's no secrets in between husbands. Everything I tell this guy,
Hmm.
Megan knows, and so I feel like she would just find out, and then if anything, it will be her that goes to my wife
True.
and tell her, "Hey, Hazel did this." If anything, I think that's what could happen.
As she should.
Yeah. Wait, what about you guys?
Mine is similar to both of your answers. Actually, I was gonna say that if I'm really close with him, like me and Nee were talking about this because me, Rigo, and her used to be like a trio before they started dating. We were so close. We would hang out every single day. I've known both of them before they started dating. I was there throughout like this whole relationship, and we actually talked about it because she told me, she said if he, I know obviously he wouldn't, like he would never, but she said that if he ever did, like, or if I ever did, I would hope that you would go and tell him. I'm expecting you to tell him. And I think that's true. If I'm like really good friends with the guy, I'm obviously gonna go say it. But same thing, if we're not that close, I'm not gonna ignore it. I would tell them to go tell, but I can't. It's not my
It's not your
business.
responsibility.
I'm not gonna say anything. I was asking my boyfriend if he would tell the girlfriend of one of his friends. He's like, I don't know, I've never been in that situation. And I was like, boy, I was just asking
That's a
you.
no.
I was
That's a
just
no.
asking you a hypothetical. I was like, good. I'm glad none of your friends cheated, but I was asking you a hypothetical.
I
But
think
yeah.
when you're younger, it's like easier. Like he was saying, especially for men when you're younger, it's easier for us to just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But like once you start getting older and like you go into relationships, you kind of see like the other side. So you're like, okay, then I should
Yeah.
probably say something.
What about you,
TK,
TK?
we need your.
Um, I if my best friend who's a girl cheated on her husband, I mean, like everybody, I'll tell her to tell him she if she doesn't, I would just start telling the man hypotheticals. Like, you
Mm.
know, tell him stories and make it seem like it's not them, but like give him hints because like I said, I hate liars. I can't. And if you're lying to your husband, you're definitely lying to me. So we won't
Mhm.
be friends anymore at all. And I'm always the one to tell people break up. Like, if
Yeah.
you're not happy,
Yeah.
leave that man. Please do that.
Yes.
I have had friends that would like casually talk while I was getting married, casually talk about, oh, you know, I have a married man on my roster. We're
What?
done. We're done
Are you
because if that's
serious?
the attitude you're gonna have, if that's the behavior, we're not gonna be friends anymore.
Mhm.
Period.
My husband's not gonna be in your roster, bitch.
I
And
mean,
she'll
it
walk
doesn't
away.
have to be mine, just for the
It's in
fact that you're putting
general.
That's
another married woman through
crazy.
that.
Yeah, but then you
Yeah.
No.
spoke yourself like if knowing like there would be no boundaries because if she's willing to be with other husbands, then you know.
I love my man, but if he were to sleep with someone else, there's no fighting the other woman because you made the commitment to me.
Yeah.
No,
So
right,
you're
but I guess
gone.
my point is like I guess like if you know that you're at that moment your friend is seeing married men, why
Hmm.
would you want to keep a friend that it's okay with sleeping with other women's
Hmm.
husbands, right? So like just remove yourself.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Do you guys think like once a cheater, always a cheater?
1000%.
Really?
Well, I think in the same relationship, like people can evolve in different relationships,
Mhm.
but like if you've cheated once in the relationship, you'll most likely cheat again
That
in
makes
that same
sense.
relationship.
That makes sense. What about you?
I would agree because I would know.
Wait, in same kind of like situation or like
Yeah, same
in
situation.
general or
I think
let's just talk general
in
here. And if
general,
we're gonna give like that kind of explanation, like okay, if you're in this relationship, then
I
yes.
would
Like
say
let's give some context.
overall no, because there are people that cheat and regret it, and they can evolve. But me personally, I would still never like if I knew you cheat on someone, I'd still never be with you, even if you have evolved. So I don't agree with the term, but I would not be with someone that cheated, if that makes sense,
Yeah.
because I have trust issues. So
What about you?
No, I agree. I mean, yeah, I feel like people can, learn from their mistakes. So I don't think it's generally, if you have done it once, I mean, in general, not only in a relationship, like you cheat anywhere, like I feel like people can definitely, get better.
yeah,
So I don't really agree necessarily in general, right?
I don't think same thing pretty much. Like if you're gonna stay with that person, I think by default, just psychologically, you're
Yeah.
gonna think like I got away with it once.
Hmm.
You're like that's just how people's brain works. But like I don't think always a cheater. Like I can't speak for myself, right? Like I've done it when I was younger. But nowadays, like if I were to get into a relationship, I wouldn't do it. And there's a reason why I also don't get into a relationship at this very moment because I'm gonna look into like settle or whatever, right? So I just have a different lens, I guess. So that's that. Okay, so given that we all have best friends and not all, but you guys have a relationship. Um, well, you guys have a relationship and have a lot of best friends. So this, I guess, also is already answered. But if your closest friends, if your best friends did not like your significant other, what will you do? Will you break up with them? Will you drop your best friends? Will you just deal with everyone hating each other? How will you go about it?
I would never drop my best friends with no man. I'm
Will
gonna
you
be
drop your
so
man
honest.
for your best friends?
No, I would just have them never interact
Oh, okay.
or deal with it. Well, okay, wait, hold on. It depends on how much I like this man. If
Mm.
it's like I'm in love with him, like if it was my man now, I cannot drop him. I can't drop that man.
Aw.
But oh well, luckily they've all been friends before, so it's not that hard that we started talking, and they all get along pretty well. But if it's just like a guy that I just started dating, it's fresh, then I might drop him because my last relationship, my family and my best friend, they none of them liked him, but they didn't tell me until the very end, and they kind of just dealt with it. Or they would tell me small things, but I would kind of just ignore it, or I would just not have them hang out. But
Okay. What about you, TK?
So Barbara actually,
yeah. Oh
I
God.
like how we start with
Whoa.
to Barbara.
No.
Barbara didn't like Benjamin. When I told her that and she knew him, like we were all friends, we hung out at the same workplace. But when I told her that, like, oh, we were talking, she was like, oh, drop him. I don't like him for
Oh.
you.
Whoa.
Damn.
And then, like, even as we continued, because we started off, we're still long distance, but we started talking seriously in 2020, and she would tell me all the time, like, don't tell me about that man. I don't like him.
Oh.
But
Jeez.
Oh, she really did not like that man.
yeah. And at the end of the day, we were still friends, but I kept my man because I guess I had a feeling that, like, you couldn't give me anything tangible that was wrong with him.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
tell me, oh, like, he lies to you, nothing. Like, you're just telling me, oh, drop him. You don't like, tell me why and how that affects me in my relationship.
Yeah.
What if?
And she couldn't.
What if
And
she
I told her
low?
to drop her man.
What if she low key like Benjamin?
Yeah, what if she was jealous?
And
Wow.
that's why she never came
I
early
think
to
she
your
was
proposal.
jealous.
Then did all that hoping that it would just fall
She was trying
through.
to sabotage.
What
Let's
if?
talk to Barbara.
She had this
If Barbara is saying this,
long-term-
please come forward and let us know.
and clarify. But she
Clarify.
had
Comment
this
below.
long-term boyfriend, and I would beg her, leave him. I did not like him, and I would tell her why. I don't want to speak her tea, but, like, this man treated her badly, like, horribly. And I would beg her, leave him, please. And she would go and tell him, oh, do you know Talewa said I should leave you?
Oh,
Do you know
Are you
that
serious?
if you were dating Talewa, she would leave you too?
Wait.
To try to
What?
tell him that, like, oh, value me, like, value Barbara, because, like, she's putting up with stuff that other girls wouldn't put up with, and she thought that that would make him stay. And on his own, he's a good guy, but him as a boyfriend to her, he's the worst.
Oh my gosh. I
I
had
don't
that
like her
exact
anymore,
situation.
but I still hope that she
She's
leaves
not
that
with-
man.
I actually had that situation. The exact thing is where we don't like one of her friends' boyfriends
I've been there too.
because, but again, like I'm good friends with her boyfriend, so I love him separately, but together I'm like, y'all are a mess.
Oh
Like
my
you guys should not
goodness.
be together. But she knows that, so we just deal with it. We deal with him being there. That's probably what they would do. That's what they did with me. So
And I would, even another friend and her man, I would tell her, y'all just ain't compatible. You guys are two nice individuals, but together you're not compatible. Maybe the secret is to date other people and then see how that feels and then come back if you need to. But, like, her and this man, though, Barbara, please, girl,
Oh, Barbara.
leave that
Barbara,
man.
please leave that man.
Please, God.
And if you like Benjamin, let us know.
I don't know. I don't like to think like that. I don't know. My mind doesn't always go to someone who's jealous, so I don't know.
oh,
Okay.
that's good.
What about you, Fernando?
What was the question again? Repeat it.
So if
Got lost.
your closest friends, your best friends, did not like your significant other, will you drop them?
If
Or the other
Azelle
way
didn't like
around.
Megan-
Gotcha. Yeah, I remember that. So I would say long term, no. So
What?
what I mean by long term, so if it's somebody that I know that I want to spend my the rest of my life with, then no, I definitely, at least in my experience, I definitely want my closest friends to like them. And if my closest friends don't like them, then it must be for a reason. Because I feel like, especially with my close group of friends, we're pretty similar, like in our values and the way that we are. So if they see something that I might not be seeing, it has to be for a reason. So if they don't like him, then most likely I won't stay with them long term. Because it
Just
happens
for a
to
little
me-
while. Not
it
long
hap-
term, but a little while.
Yeah, I mean,
let me
no,
waste my time.
No, it,
That's what
yeah,
Fernando's saying.
Yeah, it happened to me where I basically dated somebody for two
he
years.
knows
It
who
wasn't.
it
I
is.
mean, it was long.
Oh,
but it
hell
wasn't
yeah.
that long.
2 years is
Was
a
it?
long
Fernando.
time.
I guess it was a long
That's
time.
long term.
But it was. I feel like it was time in my life that I thought I knew what I wanted, and then eventually it took me some time, as you guys can see. But it took me some time to realize, oh no, it wasn't what I wanted, and then.
But you
I,
didn't break up with them because your
That was
friends
one
didn't
of her
like
re-
them,
it was
but you
one of her
broke up with them
reasons.
because
a couple things, but that was one of the reasons where
Oh,
I like when I decided to break up with her. I was like looking at all the factors, and that was, to be honest, that was one of the factors. I'm like, there's no way that I'm gonna spend my whole life with this person, and I can hang out with my friends with her because. they don't
Well,
like
no,
her.
I will say though, it's not like I was the only one that
No,
did
no,
not
exactly,
like her.
no, I'm
And
not-
it was
yeah.
not. It was not that we
Disclaimer.
did not like her because we would hang out. It's not like we would not see each other at all, along with our other friend William. It's just that when we were together, we would try to make the most of it. I mean, we would include her in the group and stuff, but you could just know that there was something there
Nobody
that
liked her.
it was like vice versa, in a sense. So
And it was fair. I mean, yeah. I don't know when I look back at this, I'm like, what the heck was I thinking? But
Yeah,
you know,
me too.
I
I've been there.
every time I look back at it, I'm like, oh, I'm glad I went through that. I'm glad I went through it because I learned. I'm like, I'm glad I went through those bad situations because I was like, never again. So yeah,
and I will say this though.
took a while.
I will say this. When him and Megan started dating, he came to me first, okay, and told me what I thought of it.
Oh.
So gay. Guys, let's not make the
Yeah, it was just like
It's a
some
nor- it's a
people-
man.
Actually, so cute.
It's a men and men
No,
talking,
that's
though.
cute.
Yeah, but
No,
do
because
you,
he was right the
but
first
now, but now I have a
time,
question though.
so-
Did you ask William also for his feedback?
No, I didn't have to wear that.
You just want to feel
So
special.
you just went
Yeah,
to
she
your
went to be
boyfriend?
special.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
Damn right.
So cute.
Fernando knows.
That's so cute.
And I told them, hey, Megan is good for you. Like we all like her. We think it's great. I just gave him some feedback for him to discuss with Megan to see if they're like in the same right. And yeah, but this guy, he's just I guess too honest or too slow. That when they, I guess, because we had a trip in with
Oh,
and where
yeah.
he,
I
you
was
know,
gonna tell
came
this
forward and asked Megan to make it official because all knew they were dating. It was just not like official
yeah,
yet.
yeah.
So this guy, the first night that we go there, the first day that we got there in the morning, almost died in the process because
This.
whoever was driving, I guess was falling asleep. That was getting out of the lane and stuff, but we made it.
Is this Russia again? Or
No, we
No,
went to
that-
Miami. We
yeah.
went to Orlando. We went to
That
Orlando.
was
Oh my
Orlando.
gosh.
So we got so we got to Airbnb. Then we went out. We got a whole bunch of alcohol
Of course.
because this was COVID. This was like prime Florida COVID. For some reason, we decided to still go to Florida, get an Airbnb, and so we did that. And so we were drinking like it was bad. So this guy, I guess he was too drunk. He left the pool. I'm gonna go take a nap, and so or something. He went to the restroom. He just never came back.
I fell asleep.
Yeah. So there's still Chepe with his girl. I think his
One of the
baby.
friends, uh-huh.
I think right. Then Megan, and then me. We're at the pool talking, drinking, right, music, and then Megan approaches me, and then like we've been cool, and to this day we are. But she tells me, "So Fernando told me," and I'm like, "What did Fernando tell you?" And then he's like, "So Fernando told me that you're the one who pointed out that if we're gonna date, that we have to be in the same line or in the same, I guess, in the same page when it
Page.
comes to like having kids and the timeline and stuff, right?" So, and I was like, "Yeah, Fernando sucks," because he could have been like, "Hey, yeah, I want to talk about this,"
But that is.
but
good
he's like,
advice.
"Oh yeah, I want to date you," but but Hassel said. I feel like that's
So
what
we're all on the same page.
I feel
on
like that's what
everything.
Fernando said. Like, I want to date you, but Hassel told me,
Can
or
you
Hassel is the one who
imagine?
pointed these out. So
Okay.
I got put in the spot.
The other wild thing about that trip, actually, so I did ask her actually to be my official girlfriend in that trip. But the funny part is that after that, it might have been too honest of me. I told her I was like, so I hadn't asked you before because I wanted to experience like what it would be you hanging out with all my friends. I wanted to make sure that
Oh,
went
that's
good.
cute,
But then she
though.
kind of took it. I was like, oh, so you needed their approval. I was like, well, to be honest, I kind of like not their approval. I just wanted to make sure that we could, as a group, hang out like good. And then once I figured that out, I was like, okay, cool. Then it's official. So,
Oh, that's cute.
That's cute.
So that's that.
yeah.
You didn't answer the question.
That if I don't know. I don't think I've ever been in that situation though. So I don't know actually. Well, nowadays, yeah, I would drop whoever I'm seeing. Like if it's like at this point, like if I'm dating someone, they would probably come to grab dinner with all of us when we grab dinners, and if I see something there, I'll probably just drop him because I have a longer friendship with him and William, right? So I'll probably drop whoever I'm starting to date. Because I don't think it'll be like 2-3 years that I'm dating someone and they don't know Fernando and William. You know what I mean? So I would probably drop whoever I'm starting to see. Also, because we're pretty like laid back and easy to get along with. So like if they have a problem getting along with my friends, then
You're the
Probably
problem.
they are the problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the
Yeah,
problem.
because
That's
like he's easy to
understandable.
talk to. Same thing with William. You guys have dealt with William. They're both super chill and relaxed. So yeah. So yeah, that's that.
Wow.
Alrighty. So I guess now we're gonna get to the point where us, the old heads, are gonna step back and we're gonna let you.
Oh, I
Um,
forgot I was doing this.
Wow.
Wow, your
Talk
part.
about not being prepared for the podcast.
Your part.
She prepared it.
I did prepare this whole thing. Anyway, so this is the Spill the Gen Z where I spill the tea about they're all Gen Z, by the way. They just sometimes TK knows a lot more than them
So,
though.
it's
She's
alright.
like
What?
she's pretty more cultured than them. So
I'm
this
a
is where
millennial.
I give the updates on what's been trending lately. So the first one is that today, but this would be before this comes out. Jonathan Bailey. Do you guys know who that is?
No.
Bailey,
Jonathan Bailey.
the
Sounds familiar.
sister, Haley Bailey. No, the other one.
No, that's Haley Bieber.
Okay, never mind.
Jonathan Bailey was in Bridgerton.
I
He
haven't
plays
seen
Anthony in Bridgerton.
Was he the black
And
guy?
no, although that man
Oh.
is very cute. No, he's a white man. Anyways, Jonathan Bailey was named the 2025 sexiest man alive today, and
I have to look him up.
he
Let's
is
see.
the first gay man to be
Oh, he's gay?
2025.
Oh, pretty. I love that.
I wish he wasn't, but yes, he is. He is so cute. He's so cute.
Okay.
So that's one. The second one is the Travis Kelsey, Taylor Swift, and Kayla Nicole beef. So Travis Kelsey and T Swift, they're engaged. Kayla Nicole it's his ex-girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Basically, Taylor wrote some songs about her and like shaded her and stuff. Apparently, there is some racist things said. I didn't know that.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
even know if there actually was or not. But basically, Kayla dressed up as a music video. Tony Braxton, she had a song called "He Wasn't Man Enough for Me," and basically she dressed up as that for Halloween and like recreated the music video shading Travis Kelsey.
Interesting.
So that's another beef that happens. And then the Louvre
Louvre?
heist
Who?
Louvre heist in Paris.
in Paris.
They went in. That I know.
Yeah, that was on the news.
But that's-
I
that's
hope,
the news, yeah.
I hope so. You
That was
you
on
know
the
that.
news.
That's in the
we know
news.
But their face got revealed,
Oh,
Really?
that I
and
didn't
everyone
know.
was like, everyone's like, "Damn, I thought they were gonna be hotter."
Oh,
And so
no.
many people dressed up as them for Halloween.
Oh, that's true.
Did they drop the
Let me
crown
see.
too?
Yes.
That's crazy.
And it's just so funny because it's literally like a cartoon, like seeing them go down the freaking escalator and leave on scooters. Like, that's not real. And then the picture of the detective, like, why is he wearing a fedora? And why is it tilted? Like, he looks like this is not real. He looks like a movie. But I hope they don't get caught because
Oh, they haven't caught them, but they know their faces.
I think they caught two of them. They were only revealed two faces, and there's four. So that's what's happening now. And,
Wow.
yeah.
So like, if you guys were to commit a crime, do you guys think you'll get away?
No.
What crime do you think you could get away with? Murder?
Definitely not murder nowadays.
Nowadays, but
Yeah,
back in the
nowadays.
day.
You
No,
can't.
back in the
There's
days,
too
probably.
much.
There's a lot of cameras
There's a camera
everywhere.
everywhere. Yeah.
There's always a way.
Wow.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Scary.
There is a way.
There's no way that nowadays you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
get away with a camera. Like you're gonna get caught. DNA cameras. I mean, you name it. There's cameras everywhere. But crime. To be to be quite honest, if I would ever commit a crime, or not ever, I feel like if I were to get away with a crime, would be somehow with I guess
Look at his face.
What?
with it would not be tax evasion, but like
White collar?
no,
Oh,
no,
blue
not that,
collar?
but there's the other one, laundering.
Money
Money
laundering?
Something like that, because I mean, people do it.
I know
And
someone
there are legal-
personally
and there are legal
that money
ways.
laundered.
What?
And there are legal ways.
Money launderers like past continuous like till now.
Present.
Whoa.
So if she gets contacted, that's on her by the FBI or whatever. But there are ways, there are loopholes that you can actually do that technically legally you can do. But if you get caught, you can then be brought to justice. And
So how is it legal?
Well, because
It's not legal.
Yeah,
Well,
because you're like
It's just the
technically
loopholes.
legally.
That's why everyone says, like, you know why there's so many mattress warehouses? Because they're all money laundering.
there are so many. Oh,
Mattress warehouses.
Mattress.
Like a lot of mattress stores, it's because they're
They
all
do have
money
a
laundering.
bunch.
Because where do people usually store money? Under a mattress. Like, they don't actually
yeah.
store under a mattress, but that's like a whole thing.
No, but
Is that
like
a lot of.
actually, legally speaking, like there's a lot of things that someone can do to like try and avoid to pay the least amount of taxes or no taxes at all by I don't know forming a shell company and so on and so forth. So there are ways that you can do it now. They're legal. They're legal now. If you were to get caught, and because if you're gonna open like a shell company, it's very likely that you're probably doing it for bad reasons. So if you get caught, then you can that it can be a crime. So are there ways and loopholes and legal ways that you can somewhat do it? Yes. Now, if you get caught, it will be a crime.
You're acting like it's not a crime till you get caught. It's a crime while you do it.
Well, sure, I guess.
The person got. Actually,
Well, because like here in the U.S.,
I don't know if they got caught.
no
yet.
one is guilty until found guilty. So,
That is how this social.
I mean,
System
technically, I'm just
works.
going based off how they sound.
Honestly, in Nigeria, you're like a jump, hop, skip away from sitting beside a criminal. Well, that's bad. I shouldn't say that. But there are a lot of crimes that you can very easily get away with. And if I did commit a crime, as a Nigerian, it will be easier for me to fly to Nigeria, change my name, get a new passport, and start a new life. So, I mean, I could.
Okay, no, but let's because I have so many ways that I could also commit a crime and get away
Yeah.
in Peru. But let's talk U.S.
Here, I don't know.
I'm also very much a rule follower. So, like,
That's exactly
I
what someone
wouldn't-
that's gonna commit a crime says.
I wouldn't commit a crime, but I do know a ton of people, not personally, that are scammers.
Okay, but like if you were to commit a crime, which crime you think you'll be able to get away with?
Scamming would honestly be pretty easy to get away with.
Yeah.
Because
not
I've
even,
been scammed before. Like everyone knows somebody that's been scammed before.
Yeah.
I've never been scammed. Have
You never been scammed?
No.
Oh, I've been scammed, but I was also like 12. So
Oh.
yeah,
I don't think I've been scammed either because, like, I know the tips, the tricks.
Yeah,
But if I were to do a crime, which is technically not a crime, but it will be the love scams where you, like, catfish someone
Catfish.
and then say, oh, well, I can't pay my bills. Help me. And they send you money. I can do that.
Okay.
Oh,
Which is technically
I don't know. That's not a crime though,
crime.
because they're willingly sending you money, and
But,
they have
like-
to like
Yeah, with
approve
the,
of it and everything.
but they're sending their money to someone,
To someone that
think
they
they're
think
not.
is- yeah.
And
Oh,
it's someone
I
different.
guess that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that show about that? The,
I watched
the
it. all the
whatever
time. So
name
good.
guy thing.
What?
Catfish.
No, it's called.
No, catfish is just when they get catfished.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're like catfish
And then they meet up.
You never saw the
movies
show?
or documentaries on Netflix.
What's the name
There's
of that
several.
show?
The latest documentary that came out about like the mom that catfished the high school boy was crazy.
Never heard of that one.
We all need to watch
It
that.
just came
I think
out not that
it's
long ago.
Unknown Number.
Yes,
Go watch
that
it.
one
Unknown
is
number.
insane.
She didn't get a penny out of it, which is like, girl, why did you do this? To hate on children? Like,
That is crazy. What about you, Fernando?
Oh,
What
the
crime
Tinder
you-
swindler.
mm-hmm.
You guys never saw
Oh, that I've seen.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I did. I watched that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
His
crazy.
was a
Tinder's-
crime because he borrowed the money. He said he was going to pay them back.
Yeah.
But, like, if you just take
The way he got away with like what wasn't it like 5
That's
girls
like
or something? It was a lot of girls.
millions of
Bunch.
dollars. And he only went to prison for like a year or something.
Ew, I would never send money to a man.
Like, you don't
That
even
was
come
also
for
years
me.
ago, right? Wasn't it?
I don't think
It was in the
no, it wasn't that
20s.
long
It was in
ago.
the 20s, yeah. I
Yeah.
think it was in like
Oh, wow.
super long.
Well, so what crime did you get away with?
Because he rubs his beard.
I don't know. Theft, maybe? Stealing something, I guess?
You've already gotten away with
I
that.
know, we already got away, so I guess I'll
Him
say
just
that one.
admitting
That was
to
pretty
it.
easy. That's most
No,
of
that
it,
one's so
nothing.
easy though.
I know, but I mean, I really don't think anything big. Can't think of anything big that I can do and get away.
Okay, well,
Maybe
so,
selling weed.
It's not big though.
No, but it's still a crime. It's
Yeah,
I
like
feel like
that.
that's more hard to do and not get caught than shoplifting.
actually, I guess once I sold drugs.
Wow.
Why would you admit that?
Well, because remember that when I had back surgery, like they gave me like painkillers.
Oh,
said you
sold
painkillers.
And
Oh,
someone,
okay.
no, I didn't steal those. They gave it to me because I had
So
back surgery.
you sold them?
Yeah, I think someone told me, "Hey, you got this." I was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna use them." He was like, "I'll give you $50 for it." I was like, all right.
Well, at least it wasn't like Molly or
On
something,
Facebook?
or like
I
ecstasy.
forgot where. I think it was
That'd be
someone.
crazy.
I forgot who it was, but
How many years ago was this?
oh, that was
High school?
years ago.
Why would
yeah.
why did someone randomly ask you if you had that?
Yeah.
Why do they
I,
think
f- I
that
forgot
That's so
how,
weird.
I forgot how it happened. It's not like I was there actively like texting people like, "Hey, you want this?" No, it was not like that. So yeah, I guess maybe I've done it once, but
I guess selling weed isn't a crime everywhere because in some
True,
places
not
weed is
anymore.
legal.
yeah, because of dispensary and stuff.
Yeah.
That's very true. All right, well, so if we were all to plan a heist, who would play in what roles?
Heist.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'll be the mastermind.
Okay.
The what?
The mastermind. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I want to be the one in the getaway car. I want to drive the getaway car.
Okay.
What are the other roles? I mean,
Someone has to be the one that actually get in there, like go down the
I feel like that
Thing
would
and
probably
get
be
in
I'd
there.
Fernando.
probably be you. I feel like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the
And
one that
get the
does
stuff.
the hard lifting or whatever.
Yeah.
So whatever that entails, I think I can do that.
You're fit. You can do that.
I can do the hard
What
lifting.
else?
I feel I
She
can
said
do
you're
the,
fit. You can do.
What is the
You
what's
can
the other
run.
role?
Oh yeah, you can run.
What's
you're
the other
running.
role though? Mastermind,
That's true.
getaway car.
Oh,
Silent money.
someone has to distract.
I feel like, to be quite honest, if anything, you would be a lot better at distracting someone, like telling stories, just distracting. Cause who do we go with for like dance? And her,
That's crazy.
right? Like stories, spill the story, and then she lives the story, right? She tells it with such a passion and things. I feel like she'll be good with that. Me, I would probably be like I wouldn't say mastermind, but I would probably logistics, like things like that, like coming up with like a game plan.
So
So
mastermind.
mastermind.
So mastermind.
I wouldn't say mastermind.
Okay, what is it? It's the same.
Like logistics. Logistics.
Okay.
That's where I
Have you watched Money Heist?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
You've seen it. Like
I'm trying to get into it.
I don't
My
think
friends
I've
love
watched
it.
Never seen La Casa de Papel?
I've seen some,
Like
but
what? The
never
first
got
episode,
Oh,
the first
the
season.
series.
I
is
already
good
know
one.
what happens at the end, so that's why I don't want to watch it.
I don't even know if I finished. There's too many. But yeah, the first season was pretty good.
I watched it.
You never seen it?
No.
It's pretty good.
I judged my husband for watching it. So
Wow.
Wait, why?
because he likes watching all these criminal, not like crime stuff, but like he likes Sopranos. He likes just mob stuff, and I'm like,
But Money Heist is just so crazy because they're so smart. Like, it's amazing how much they get away with and how they plan everything out. Even though it's not real, but it's just fun to
fake,
watch.
so.
okay.
Well, any final thoughts, feedback, input about today's podcast about friendship?
It's good. We talk about different stuff. Not only I thought it was only be friendship, but no, we talked about pretty good stuff. To be
We
honest,
talk about
It was-
cheating.
yeah.
Don't
friendship.
cheat.
Yeah, don't cheat.
The first red
Don't
flag,
cheat.
leave. Don't be like
Leave.
me.
Don't be like
Don't
TK.
stay.
And keep
Don't have
staying.
Barbaras in your life.
Don't leave your
Yeah.
friends.
Well, actually, we didn't ask someone. Josue, if you were to commit a crime, if you think you could get away with a crime, what would it be? It's scary how he's actually
Yeah.
thinking about it really hard.
Imagine
What
he's
can
like,
I
what if I
say?
already got
You're
it?
still
He's like,
Yeah,
"Hmm."
he's gonna be
like,
the
do I-
hacker.
Do I tell them what I
Let me
did
close
last
this one.
month?
That
He hacked into a bank one time.
Download movies. Yeah.
Oh,
did that.
pirating, yeah.
Pirating.
Pirating. That's a,
Yeah.
we've
That's
all
a
done
good
that
That's a
one.
good one.
Okay, I can see that. Do you do it? Yeah. Okay.
Is that still a crime?
Yeah.
Yes. That is
Basically.
very
Now
Yeah.
more
That
than
is like
ever.
a- Although,
Oh, really?
like, I don't.
Yeah.
It's again, that's like one of the crimes that's low key easy to do, but I actually don't know how much punishment you get for it.
I don't feel like.
I mean, you definitely get fined a lot.
You get fines,
Oh.
I think.
Yeah, but no, that's definitely a crime. Like, you can't film in a place and post it.
I
Although
mean,
a lot of
like,
people do it.
Download pirated movies.
Yes, you can. Yeah, it's
Oh.
still a crime.
Oh,
Yeah, it is. a crime.
Yeah,
well,
it's technically
Stealing,
illegal.
like, yeah, stealing.
hypothetically. I never did it, so
Even watching pay-per-views.
really.
Yeah, like if you
Yeah.
watch like pay per view like
On a
online
different
or something,
Without paying,
that
yeah.
is
It's technically
it gets
illegal.
taken down and there's been not long ago they took down like a big broadcasting
Huh.
page for like that would broadcast sports and stuff like that. I forgot it was like
Ropa directa.
yeah, it was internationally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just has to do with copyright. That's why
Yeah.
when
Copyrights. That's,
Mhm.
that's what I
It's
was
people stream and
capitalism.
stuff.
Because in Nigeria, you can't, hypothetically, some people would download movies, and hypothetically, someone knew all the sites, and I, and hypothetically, would share them with friends, but like, that's crazy. Anyways.
And hypothetically,
Hypothetically,
Tilly
it's
was
still-
friends.
She was the friend. She was the one sharing the sites.
Why would I stream and spend all that data when I could just?
Hey, I'm with you there.
Hypothetically.
I mean,
We
no,
all
it's
do
it's
it.
crazy. Yeah, no, everyone does it.
Yeah. All right. Well, seems like that's all for today's podcast. Thank you guys for listening. Follow everyone on socials, and then follow Dudes and Booze in our Instagram. Episodes every Friday, and that's it.
Is it every Friday?